What's up, guys? So this is going to be my last video on the Mopar bed light installation in the 2019 Bighorn, and I'm just going to go a little review of what I did, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how I figured out to pin it with the help of one other Facebook friend. So they pretty much just run the wires down from each light. Underneath, it goes underneath the spare, around the axle, and it's a wire harness, factory harness. You just follow it, zip tie it all the way up. In the back, you just take out your ram bin, take out your two fender wells, two plastic fender wells, and just run them up and right into the firewall right behind the battery. And as for the pinning, I figured out how to make the light work with all the doors and switches, and including the button on the lights. So this time I'm going to show you exactly how to pin it, which harness to use, so here's the directions one more time. We're not going to follow any of the pinning on the directions. This is your module that's mounted right underneath the steering column, right on the left hand side here. And you got the bottom right, which is the blue connector, and the last one on the bottom left is a double connector. So if we come up here, right here we got our blue one. So we're going to take here, pull this little pin to the side, and slide the connector out of your little bracket. Put that to the side. Now if you look at the wires, right like this, 4 up from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, and 4, you have a wire that is beige and violet, same as the wire on the bed lights. So to push this pin out, you just push right here, very slightly, and just pull the wire straight out. That one's going to get wrapped around and taped off to the side, and that's the factory wire. And now your wire from the bed light kit, you're going to make sure faces this way so you can see the crimp and the wire right at you. Any other way, you're not going to see the copper wire. Only this way. And that's the way you push it right into there. And that's it. Your first wire's installed. Now you take your plastic. You can see how they go together, just like that. This piece slides right back in, just like that, until you hear the click. And that's it. That's it with that one. Now the second wire is going to be a splice. That's coming off this black one here that actually has 2 connectors inside of it. There's one black and one gray. And the connector that we need is the gray one. So we're going to pull this little tab back. Same on the blue one. Pull that to the side and slide the gray one out. So now we have access to the gray one. Don't mind the 2 wire nuts. That's another person that installed an aftermarket auto start. I guess the wire broke and they spliced it. I don't know what that is. But this is the wire that we need. This is a white and tan wire. So you got the white and tan. And then you got your other tan and white. So one's white and tan, one's tan and white. Both same essentially. So you're going to take one of your connectors here. You're going to take the end of your wire. I'm going to leave quite a bit of meat on this pin. So just in case I decide I want to try to pin it back or what have you in the future. Cut it. And that's it. The rest you're going to use your connector for. Take your blue connector. You can buy these in any hardware store. One end goes straight through, the other end does not. So the end that does not go straight through, you're going to put the end of your wire into until it stops. Just like that. And then you're going to wrap it up as high as you can on your white and tan wire. Now you don't want to crimp it close to the connector because then you're not going to be able to get it back into the plastic piece that goes to the PCM. I know you can't really see what I'm doing too well, but you just wrap it around the wire, put this one into it, and then crimp it. Fortunately, my phone is the only camera I have, and I'm not too good with how-tos and videos and all that YouTube technology stuff. But I'm trying. I'm getting a little better, I think, as the movies go on. I know the first video was pretty bad. I got a lot of crap from a few guys from how they felt they were drunk, blah blah blah, but I'm trying. That's your wire spliced into the other wire. Just like that. And then your gray connector, you're going to put it back into the back of your black connector. And I don't know if you can see right there is where the black one goes. It's the bottom left. push it in. You're going to pull the little plastic tab down until it clips, and then it's back in. Now don't forget to tape this wire off, the one that you pulled out of the factory harness on the blue connector. That one goes in right here on the bottom right. You pull the little tab down until it clicks, and that's it. Now you're all connected. Now you got your lights. And then you got your black button on the light. It shuts off all three. Turns all three back on. They go on and off at the tailgate. They're off. And they go back on with your switch. And then of course they work with the doors and your key and etc., etc. And that is how you do it. That was with no flash from the dealership. I just figured out which wires I had to pin and splice into and made it work. So that's what it is. It's that one and that one. And the colors are pretty much color coordinated.